Hi, and welcome to Incredible Transformation. I'm really glad you're here. I hope you're here because there's something that you want to change in your life, because you're in some kind of pain. Well, you're not alone. There's a lot of Americans that are feeling your pain because the jobs are not out there anymore. Those highly skilled, highly paid jobs that were there 30 years ago, they don't exist in America anymore. And there's some reasons why. I just saw an interview with Tim Cook on 60 Minutes. He's the CEO of Apple. He said they went overseas because of lack of skilled workers. We're not training people to be machinists and those kind of jobs anymore. So they went overseas because China has those kind of people with those kind of skills. I believe there's other reasons companies go overseas. It could be financial, it could be government regulations, it could be tax reasons, whatever. But that doesn't help the American that has the pain they're feeling because they can't get a good paying job. You're not alone in your pain. Let's talk a little bit about college students. There are about 3 million college students that are graduating every single year. Out of that, 80% or 2.4 million are going to have to move back in with mom and dad. Reason why? They can't find a job that pays the bills, or they can't find a job at all. And the sad fact is they're going to have $50,000 to $100,000 in student loans to pay off also. It's not any better with baby boomers. Baby boomers are getting older. They're the people born between 1946 and 1964. They are starting to retire. Now, boomers control 80% of the American economy, so they're a pretty big deal. There are 10,000 of them that are retiring every single day, and this is going to keep happening until the year 2030. That's a lot of people trying to retire. In fact, about baby boomers, 60% of them have lost their nest egg. 40% of them will have to put off retirement, and another 40%, they're not going to retire at all. They have to work until the day they die. Why are we having so much pain in America? Well, we can go off blaming everybody else, but one of the reasons is because of the way we've been taught to make income. We've been taught the only way to make income is to be an employee. That's not true. There are other ways of making income, and one of them is called residual income. Now, residual income is a very good way to make income because, number one, you work for it once and it pays you over and over again. It can even pay your children and your children's children. And another thing about it is it helps you leverage other people's talents. It's called the compound effect. And once you get the compound effect into effect, you can make a lot of money that way. But here is the reality about residual income. 96% of everybody that gets into a company that pays residual income fail. There's got to be a reason for that. Well, I did a little thinking about the people that make money in residual income, and the people that I know had influence before they started in the company. That's how they made it. They didn't make it because of the training processes or anything like that in their company. They made it because they had already influence before they started. So how did the 96% of us that don't have that kind of influence make money? I don't have influence. I'm an only child. I don't have a large base of family to call upon. My husband doesn't have influence. He was adopted. He has a brother that was adopted and a sister that was adopted. The sad fact is, once their parents died, they just kind of went their separate ways. They don't talk to each other anymore. I live in the country. I don't have a large base of neighbors to call on. And all of my neighbors are about 85 years old, and they're not really wanting to do a new venture at this point in their lives. So what did I do? Well, I went on a quest. I spent over $50,000 in 5 years training myself to build a company that pays residual income. I learned a lot with all of that training and all of that time and all of that money. Number one, I learned not every guru out there speaks the truth. They don't all say the right things. They're just taking your money. And the other things I learned is to have success in building residual income, you need to, number one, have a lot of people to talk to. You need to have a database of people to talk to. Number two, you need to know what to tell them, how to talk to them. And number three, you need to get over yourself. You need to get over those limiting beliefs that keep you bound so that you can't build a residual income. Those are the three things you need. And I want to help you with your pain by showing you how I did this. I think another reason why building residual income doesn't work is because the people that are training you, they don't make it about you. Most of the time, your upline doesn't make it all about you. And that's what I want to do. I want to make it all about you. Let's find out what makes you tick. Find out what your dreams are, what your visions are, and let's get over the limiting beliefs that keep you from making an income that will last you, your kids, and even your grandkids. Here's the deal though. I can't take that many people and do that with them. I can only take 10 people at a time. So for the beginning of 2016, until I get these people trained, which I don't know how long that's going to be, I'm only going to take 10 people. I want to build them up and build their businesses up. So if you think you qualify, I want you to sign up. Give me your name, your email, and your phone number, and let's get together and let's talk about if you qualify to take your life to another level.